the Heat calls patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move. Let's pass a good shot for a great shot.
Playoffs by never thinking they were at a disadvantage on the floor. And having that kind of confidence in a young team, that only really speaks for positives moving forward.
Pelicans on D. 3-point lead. And it's Dragic off the drive and falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
The Pelicans have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And Holiday kicks to Asik. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Evans, finished off the break. Evans has got his second basket of the game.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
And, of course, Dragic was traded to Miami last season. Said he felt betrayed by the Suns front office, which spurred him wanting out of Phoenix and choosing Florida.
Yeah, you know what? We'll never know the whole truth about that situation, but Dragic said they told him one thing with personnel and did something else. Really unfortunate for Eric Gordon that an assortment of injuries have really derailed his career. A few years back, he looked like he'd be an absolute star. Once a 22 points a game score, was down to 13 a game last season.
Now, here's Wade. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The Heat rebound, right side. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Gordon kicks to Evans. To the paint, and stolen by Whiteside. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Pelicans on top, leading by 7. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Well, I tell you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. 7-4 now for the Pelicans. Gordon and Pondexter, the wingmen. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Cole in at the 1. Outside Gordon. Cole, the pass to Gordon. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be in demand. Was the architect behind the Warriors' offense, is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Winslow dishes to Johnson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now with Gentry, his offensive prowess can't be understated, Greg. He is Pierre's joke and say he can draw up an open look for a corpse. I don't know about that, Clark, but we know he's talented. He's got a great offensive mind.
And you know that's right. And with this Pelicans team, he has plenty of firepower to work with, too.
Oh, he does. You're right.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Davis, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Winslow with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Ajinça kicks to Gordon. Pass to Pondexter. Davis gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now a timeout called by Mike.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Quite often, but in his first few seasons, his numbers look the most similar to Hakeem the Dream, and that's about as good a company as you can get.
Stoudemire, he's checked in for Miami. And New Orleans also making a change. Cunningham, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. Here's Dragic. 8 points for him.
You know, the funny thing about Davis having similar numbers to Hakeem, he came very close last season putting up a quadruple double. Hakeem was one of only 4 people to ever accomplish that.
Dragic kicks to Stoudemire, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Cole, the pass to Davis. The layup missed.
You know, Davis might get a quadruple double at some point. Last season he had 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks on 4 different occasions. The rest of the NBA had a combined 0 in that category.
To the inside, stolen by Winslow. There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Richardson dishes to Stoudemire. Winslow wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. Pelicans leading by 6. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Got a piece of it. And it's Miami with the rebound. Johnson outside. Sinks the triple. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Chris Bosh is checked in for Johnson. Dang comes in for Winslow. And Dwayne Wade checked in for Richardson. New Orleans also making some changes. Omiraj, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Holiday comes in for Quincy Pondexter. And Tyreke Evans is subbed in for Cole.
You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball.
And one reason why the Heat did come up short in their playoff aspirations, they were very poor against other teams in the playoffs. They only went 15-31 against teams that had made it into the postseason last year.
The shot by Stoudemire, no good.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
It's good. This game is all even. Stoudemire's got 4 points this quarter.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat them from deep.
As they get it there. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Pelicans lead by 2. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what do you think the team needs to do differently on the defensive end in the second half?
Well, a little bit more activity. We just have to be committed to what we do. Our identity to be aggressive, but more consistent.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Well, their passing was impressive.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
I'm from the other side where other guys don't walk too much. And girls from the projects went and said we talk too much. So they ran up the time because it's all
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. And it's Dragic in the point guard. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Whiteside is screen on Holiday. Wade for 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Ashik's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And guys, for most of his career, Ashik has been going back and forth as a starting center. Only started 2 games his first 2 years with the Bulls. Signed an offer sheet with the Rockets and started 82 games for them in his 3rd season.
Well, going back to Ashik, he lost his starting job to Dwight Howard in his 4th season. He was in Houston, so he didn't want to come back and have his career labeled as a guy coming off the bench. So, Greg, he reportedly asked to be traded, and that's what he got.
Well, and you know what? The Rockets shipped him off to the Pelicans in exchange for a protected first-round pick, and he became a starter again. Moral of the story, don't put Omer on the bench. He won't like it.
Bosch misses.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Greg, you like it, don't you?
Let's groove tonight, Kevin. As a matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
Just over a minute and a half total here in the third. Dang laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dane's got 5 minutes.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Holiday against Dragic. And Holiday kicks to Evans. On the wing, Davis. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And that's 18 points for Davis.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Pelicans last season a very solid team rebounding too. Top to bottom, the team would rebound as a team.
And one of the metrics that I do like, that they led the league in contested rebounds. I mean, that speaks to the effort that this team competed with. And winning those 50-50 rebounds means more than just collecting any old miss.
And Miami making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And Evans the basket on the assist from Ryan Anderson. And that's now 6 points for Tyreek Evans. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Holiday. Johnson with the block. Wade drives in. Anderson with the block. Davis kicks to Gordon. Back to Davis. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And that one's good. 9 points for Joe Johnson.
You know, you look at the Pelicans, and it's not surprising, guys, to hear that they led the way or league in contested rebounds. I mean, they fight for every inch of space on the floor, and rebounding is just part of that mentality they have.
Hey, guys, going forward, the Pelicans will need to continue that mentality to grow into a playoff team. They'll have to have a blue-collar work ethic. That means continuing to fight for all those 50-50 rebounds.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Well, whether you call him the brow or ant or the future, Anthony Davis made the leap in year 3 to franchise superstar. Still, though, he remains humble, determined to improve, and dedicated to maximizing his immense potential.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Dragic. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Shots like that from Dragic sure look easy.
And his former coach, Monty Williams, played with some greats. Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing. He says he sees that same desire to dominate.
Yeah, he wants to be great and doesn't see himself as a finished product, which is a good thing. That means he's going to continue to stay humble and hungry and put the work in.
Josh McRoberts has checked in for Whiteside. Dragic against Holiday. Johnson, the pass to Wade. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. Pelicans leading by 9. And Holiday, here we go. And the pass to Anderson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
And Dragic has it in the corner. Inside shot. He fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Heat have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Heat. Winslow comes in for Johnson. And it's Richardson in for Goran Dragic. Second free throw, no good. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
Winslow kicks to Wade. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Wade's got his first 2 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pelicans ahead. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. New Orleans leading by 10. Setting the 4 now for the Pelicans. Davis and Ashik in the middle. Norris pulls out there with Holiday. And it's Cunningham in at the 3. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Dan. Wade's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Heat. Well, for New Orleans, shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Holiday against Wade. Here's Ashik. Wade brings the double team. Ashik with the bucket.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Richardson up top. Wade outside. Taken away by Holiday. Pass to Cole. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Davis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And guys, Drew Holiday last season was a tale of 2 halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin? Over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Drew. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff lives.
Pelicans leading by 12. And Cole gets to Holiday. Stolen by Wade. It's Dragic with the drive. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. And 12 points for Goran Dragic.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there. Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Wade dishes to Whiteside. Outside Dang. 6 to shoot. Whiteside, no good.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close. You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
You know, he just like every other coach can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Dragic the pass to Bosch. That doesn't go either for Bosch.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Here's Hushit, and Wade sends it back. And they get it back. And then Hushit with the dunk.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
Whiteside gets the Dang. It's stolen. Pondexter dishes to Holiday. Passes it to Hushit. Inside. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Oshik's got 6 in the quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for New Orleans.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New Orleans.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Anthony Davis. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Well, how about Anthony Davis in this one? He has 23 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. New Orleans also making some changes. Alexis Ajinça comes in for Omer Ashe. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Richardson, no luck. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And Cole kicks to Pondexter. Davis, the pass to Ajinça. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Here's Cole. Johnson with the block. And it's the Heat on the break. Richardson's running, and the dunk by Winslow.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Tyreek, a very confident game for this basketball team. What made it all come together tonight?
We were just outstanding from the jump ball. We came out aggressive, just prepared for it, and I think we was being physical with them, and that helped us a lot.
Outstanding you were, Tyreek. Thank you so much, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.